Baron, I'm freezing. When do we get the heater out here?
A heater? We don't need one anymore.
What?
Well, we've got a new sponsor, Flanns. They do heated flannelette shirts.
Heated flannelette shirts?
Yeah, this is one here. It's unreal.
Flanns. They're our new sponsor?
They're our new sponsor.
Then why aren't I wearing one?
Well, we didn't get you one.
As usual. Thanks.
But you can have one of these.
Oh, perfect.
That's pretty cool.
I suppose that's heated to keep me stubby warm, is it?
Well, actually, if it is, I might take it. So Flanns are our new sponsor. Very, very excited to have them on board, Crent. If you go to scottno.com.au, that's Scott no reason not to go there now because you're going to get a 20% discount with our code Baron20. That's scottno.com.au. Go and get your Flanns. It's getting friggin' cold out here in Tasmania. So this is going to be a great addition to my life.
And the pod in general.
Absolutely.
Especially if I get one.
We'll see how we go. Crent, have you had a power bill this month?
I have. $23.30.
For the month?
For the month.
So that's month one of having a Tasmanian safer solar system on your roof.
Spot on. Down from about 300 this time of year.
So you've saved about $280 for the month.
Spot on.
Wowee. Do you reckon maybe our listeners would like a saving like that?
You're mad if you don't. They've got to call up now.
They do. So they go to the link in our bio and use code Baron to let them know that we sent you and they're going to do you a cracking deal. That's Tasmania Safer Solar.
3, 2, 1.
Righto! And welcome back to the Baron Files podcast. Crent, I was really nervous about that opener then because of my recent throat issue. I haven't had a voice for a week.
Laryngitis, yeah.
Well, it might be laryngitis. I don't know. I didn't go and get a diagnosis. I just dealt with it, just pushed through the loss of voice. It's a bit scratchy still now.
You losing your voice. I think there was actually a national day of celebration.
It's probably going to be a public holiday.
That's what the public holiday's for, Monday. Nothing to do with the King. Prime Minister thought, you fucking beauty.
Yeah.
10 minutes without the Baron, just fucking, everyone's head.
Oh, dear. But no, so obviously you saw it, you heard at the start of the show, if you are one of our valued listeners, that we have a new sponsor, Flanns. Very excited about that. Western Australian brand.
WA.
Yeah. And no, Crent, we have one on the way for you. They just didn't have your size in stock.
It's very hard to get like a medium in the torso and a triple XL in the arms.
It is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but they're a heated flannelette shirt. Mine is charging at the moment. I've got the battery in the charger at the moment, but I actually don't need it. It's quite warm
without the
heat.
Looks really warm.
It heats on the back and it heats on the front.
Wow!
And you can just have it on the front or on the back. There's your buttons just here. It's really cool.
Amazing. I can't wait to get over
it. I was a bit sceptical. Well, he called me. He messaged a few months ago and I sort of said, look, there's nothing I can really do at the moment. It's too hot down here in Tassie for that. I can't have that sort of business going on. But then it got cold, so we've sort of reconnected. And, I spoke. You sound like a great guy on the phone. So
it was a big shock that it got cold again. No one saw that coming.
No. But seems to be in line with what we're doing, Crent, and being positive and just being a great person.
It's a fucking fantastic idea.
But it is. It's great, and they're not too pricey. I was pretty happy with.
I thought that when I seen the model, but there's only one thing better than the actual product. I reckon it's the fucking name.
Hey, Flanns, how good is it?
Sensational. That is sensational.
These are cool too. Like they've got little stubby holders. You can actually have that.
Oh, I can actually have that. Thank you very much.
They're pretty cool. Like they're a little stubby holder. And their design, I spoke to them because they're actually designed so when you zip it up, it still actually exposes the can. Like or your stubby, whatever you've got in there, because it's got like that open top on it as well. So. Yeah, but go over to it. It's at scottno.com.au, which means you've got no reason not to go and get it because you're going to get a discount from us. Baron20 is your code. Go and use it. Go and support our sponsors because
ripping deal.
Otherwise they won't support us anymore.
And we won't be able to afford to pay Nathan's salary.
Yes, well.
That he commands.
Oh, yeah, because I did. I think we mentioned last week that I'm probably the worst out of anyone with some sort of follower account that making money on social media.
That could be your new slogan. I'm the only famous content creator in Australia that works shift work.
Yes, that makes no money. But maybe if I start selling some peanut butter. Look at this. We just turned into a selling The selling podcast. No, come on, we're not doing that. But Barron's peanut butter is still there. I can't give a discount on this because it's. Jeez, mate, come on.
I love this stool.
I'm trying to give myself a bit of a plug here.
I'm trying to fucking just sit down.
It's like a child.
It's fuck this stool. Anyway, I'm trying to exist.
No, I can't give a discount because it's already. I don't make any money out of it as it is. Like it's,
yeah, okay.
We're on the skins of our asses, but we've got some plans in place that will cut some costs and maybe I can make some money then. But at the moment, it's just selling peanut butter.
Yeah, okay.
Shorter jar too. In the end, this was a prototype. This was the size jar I wanted, but it is actually a bit of a shorter jar.
Yeah, okay.
But
no one does
still bang for buck.
No one does anything for nothing, Nathan. You have to find a way to make that.
I know.
Bloody,
Yes.
But big week, Nave.
Oh, mate, I've had a stinker today.
Have you?
Well, this week I've had a stinker. So I obviously lost my voice during the week, so I haven't. That's been horrible.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to do anything.
For you.
Yeah, no singing in the shower, nothing.
Nah. Your wife's looked devastated.
Yeah. And it happened while I was at work. I started losing my voice and I have to call on the radio a fair bit. And train control was like, what is this? What's going on here? It was shocking. Like, I really couldn't get anything out.
You could have got like an app where you could type in.
Oh, yeah, type in like an AI type
sure,
in. Yeah. Should have done that. But then today, I was in filming a video at the gym. We decided to do a gym video for I obviously own a gym, TSD. And we just thought we'd do a video on the log roll. We were just doing a workout with log roll with our resident PT, Luke Howard, at Howard Strength. And I jumped the log, just done a 93 overhead press. It was pretty, 93 kilogram overhead press. It was pretty reasonable. I was still going to go up weight. Dropped the log onto the tyre and it bounced off the tyre and started rolling away. And I went to run after it. Pop, there goes my calf. Gone. No. Done. Baby cow. Torn. From its mother.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's an injury. That's an old, they call that old man
They do.
Injury.
And I've done calves for a long time.
Yeah.
And I still had like dreams of going out and maybe playing a couple of reserves games of footy and, you know, should I do this sort of thing?
You have announced several times that your career had finished though. It'd been completed.
I have, but it was always in the back of my mind that maybe, just maybe, I might go out and just play like just a fill-in game or something like that.
When I make me come back, you can play as well.
Yeah, I'll never do it. But you're still playing hockey though, so you're still
not
a fit
really. I'm semi-retired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
but nah. So the dream's over, Crent. It's but I'll still enjoy doing gym stuff. The thing is, every time I hurt myself in the gym, it's not doing gym lifts. Right, so I'd completed the lift, said lift that I was trying to do.
Yep.
And then for some reason the log just started rolling away on me, and I just went to chase that.
Perfect.
That is not a gym lift. That is a running move.
Yeah.
Another time I hurt my back in the gym.
That was where you went wrong.
Blew my nose. I was blowing my nose and hurt me back.
It actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
like, just really.
Well, I got to the hospital because I was in a great deal of pain.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Mate.
I got to the hospital.
Yes.
So you went to.
I could not. I had to be nearly carried out to the car.
Wow.
Yeah, I was almost in tears. It was one of the most painful things I've ever gone through. And they gave me like 2 of these really. It's a strong
painkiller, endo or something. Yeah.
Endo. They said, "Oh, you're pretty big. There's 2." Great. Bang, bang. They were great after that. But the doctor sort of said, she said, look, it's not uncommon for this to happen.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite common. Blowing your nose, sneezing.
Really?
Yep.
So when she looked at you and said you're pretty big, it's one thing to say, can you just file at the back? I'm going to shoot you with a horse tranquilizer. This is what they use to take down the rhinos at the Australian zoos, the big zoos. Yeah, wow. Do you ever feel insulted when people say that, oh, you're a big guy? Like, that does happen a lot. They go, oh, look at the size of you, you're a big guy.
I like being a big human being.
You do enjoy it?
Yeah, it suits my personality, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Suits your voice.
Yeah.
More so. Yeah.
Well, actually, a lot of people get into me about my voice. They reckon it's quite high-pitched.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, well, they do. So, yeah.
It's not a real. You're not running the Darren Lockyer either. No. But I wouldn't say high pitch. Fucking Jesus.
I think sometimes when I'm in full character of the Baron, I do get a bit high when I'm talking like this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's been a big week, Nave. Do you want to touch on the fucking diabolical state of Tasmania at the moment?
I haven't.
The Premier officially got they vote no confidence. This is the thing though.
So the no confidence come through today, did it?
It did, but it was 17 apiece. And then the Speaker has a vote, who she is actually a member of the Labor Party anyway, so she obviously voted with them. So it went through 18-17. Hardly comprehensive.
No.
It shouldn't really need like a 70% or something to get through something like that. Like,
I believe there is a clause in their contract. I don't know politics very well, but apparently he can just go to the whoever's above them and say, nah, business as usual, and move on with that kind of vote.
I don't think so. I think now he has to either step aside or he goes to the governor and requests an election. So
and it was to the governor. I thought he could go to the governor and say, nope, disregard, business as usual.
No, I believe it. It looks like we'll be going for an election, but this is the funny thing, and we don't want to go too political, but the fucking Labor, that fuckwit Dean Winter, his thing was, all the money we're blowing or whatever. So now we're going to have an election for the second time in 12 months.
Yeah.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
Fuck
exactly.
off, mate.
Yep.
Just fuck off out of it. It just, they do me head in. But anyway, so it's a bit of a turmoil, Tasmanian politics.
And it's not great for our stadium, I don't think, this.
Well, the positivity is...
He keeps saying that he supports it.
Labor fully supported it.
Then wait till it's fucking through then.
That's right. It's a month away.
Yeah,
fuck.
Just wait a month.
But the interesting thing was the Greens wanted this no confidence vote amended to include the stadium, but Labor said, no, it's nothing to do with the stadium. It's just about the Spirit debacle. And they haven't had a fucking fantastic 12 months, in fairness.
No.
But doing this now, it's just creating fucking turmoil where it doesn't need to be created. So
that
anyway,
will be that's enough of politics, I think, because I do feel like a little bit of a moron when I'm talking about politics because I don't understand it very much. So
we had the stream and everything going yesterday, and I'll probably touch on it a bit later because it ties into another story.
Terrific.
But when they
excellent. Just
some people, I just think you really should read the whole speech in your head before you start reading it. And again, I don't want to go on and on, but I just want to mention this now. That the Greens fucking lady, I can't remember, was it Rosalie Woodruff or whoever it was, and she banged on about. And this is what people, when they're bang on, they only ever bang on about they never one point mention what they would do or how they.
It's all what it's all what Liberal have done.
How bad is it? And fucking, anyway, this bird from the Greens, she went on, and then made a bit about not wanting the fucking stadium, not wanting this, not wanting that. We can't spend any more money. We can't do this, can't do that. And then in the next breath said, and there's young people leaving the state in droves. We're losing X amount of young people every week.
Because there's nothing happening.
Because there's fuck all going on.
Yeah, because you're not spending any money.
Because you keep blocking everything.
Yeah.
And we haven't got a majority government. That's the problem either. But again, I was thinking one fucking fantastic thing would happen if they do go to an election and the Tasmanian people vote Liberal in a majority. How cool would that be?
Oh, well, that'd be,
But there is a lot of people over the age of 70 that are anti the stadium too, which is making me nervous.
I know. And the thing is, the people over 70, it's not going to affect you. You'll probably be gone by the time it's built.
Fucking stay out of it.
So shut up. Let me have me fucking stadium. Let me have a team. I'm a St Kilda supporter. I need a fucking win.
If there's two people on the fucking planet that need the stadium.
Just give me something.
Well and truly. But,
well, actually, I do have a win crown. I got my only Flanns jacket. This is actually quite...
What about me?
It's quite... Yeah, what about me?
It's a bit like that.
Yeah, we'll get you one. There's one on the way. I think you're getting a blue one.
Am I?
Yeah, he's got blue and he's got red. And I think, I don't know if I should announce it. I think they're getting a rusty orange colour as well. So.
Yeah, that needs to go. I don't mind the red, actually.
I like the red, yep.
Red don't like me.
Yeah, okay.
I get sunburn a lot. So it doesn't work.
Right.
Anyway, we've got a little bit of fan mail to touch on.
Oh, we've got a couple, have we?
Just the couple. We've had to sort of wean out some fan mail because we're getting a fair bit, to be honest. That's not a lie. So we had to sort of go... So maybe
just go for the couple, like the two best or something like that.
Oh, just two freshies. Now and then. Two freshies, I suppose.
Two freshies, two news. Yeah, righto.
So this one's from Sam Williams.
Sammy?
Sam Williams. I'd love to know if he's the one that used to play for Queechee.
Right. Well, you've asked him now.
G'day, lads. First of all, can I get a welfare check on the other four listeners of this podcast?
Oh, well.
It's been a while since we've had the likes of Kenny the Brick, Goggles, the Croatian, or even Birdie on the show flapping their gums.
Well, that's definitely our fault because we've
we've been busy talking shit.
We have been talking busy. And it's like, oh, shit, we forgot fan mail again tonight.
So Sam goes, bring back the slogan section. I'll kick it off with a few that have popped up recently.
Slogans.
We like slogans, yeah. It was running thin on slogans, but Sam's found a few that I've never heard in my life. So he's gone with camel towing. Got it wedged in a tight spot. We'll pull it out no matter how deep it is.
Oh, towing as in, yeah.
As in towing, yeah. That works.
What the fuck's camel towing?
That works, fucking oath. Rock hard corking services. If you've got a hole, we'll put our cork in it. So,
what's corking?
Corking. It's like...
It's not to do with a wine bottle, is it?
No, it's like a... it's not like a sealant. What's the word? Like a fucking... that shit... fucking... It's like a silicon, I suppose, isn't it? Like a,
right,
I believe, anyway.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Similar to that, anyway.
So you're filling holes, basically.
Filling gaps, pretty much. Yeah. Precision circumcision. That works on its own.
Yeah, that's it.
You whip it out and we'll chop it off.
Well, as long as they're only talking about the foreskin.
The end,
yeah. But like that with that one, precision circumcision, that's something you would expect. Like that's
regardless,
that's actually the minimum requirement. That's the minimum requirement.
Starting point should be fucking precision. That's exactly right. I never ever like the thought of that. It makes me feel sick thinking about it.
Won't be getting mine done.
No. Stay away from
I'm
mine.
glad it's not compulsory.
I won't touch yours.
It is in some cultures compulsory.
Yeah, is it Jews?
Jewish, I believe that.
Yeah, crazy.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Not for me.
No.
And Mike's coffins and condoms. We've got you covered no matter if you're coming or going. I knew it took you a minute to get that.
What? Hang on. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
And then Tammy's Taco Shack. You got to sniff it before you lick it. That's madness, isn't it?
Oh, Tammy.
Oh, you dirty birdie. But I don't mind. They're fucking classic.
I love slogans.
Google them.
I always like those. I'd forgotten about that. I'm sad that we let that one go.
Yeah. No, that was certainly fucking special. But and we got one more.
Thanks for that, Sammy.
So it was good. Nathan Duckworth.
Ducky.
What do you reckon his nickname is?
I just said.
Yeah.
It's either Ducky or Worthy. Or Dollar Duck. It could be Dollar Duck.
I reckon Ducky would be more likely than Worthy, but yeah. Greetings, gentlemen. Love the show. I recently saw another comment on a post that raised a chuckle. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Fred and Rose West, notorious English serial killers with a penchant for burying their victims in their backyard. It's actually currently a Netflix special. They reckon it's the most fucked up, one of the darkest hours in British history. Like it's
really
horrible what happened. Anyway, they murdered a heap of young girls. His daughter, it was sick.
Oh, they murdered their own daughter?
His daughter or her daughter.
Oh, this is a stepmother?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking messed up. Anyway, years later, they found all these bodies buried in their backyard and all this sort of shit. So anyway,
how do the neighbours not go,
yeah,
digging another grave-sized hole?
Yeah, after years and years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's fucking.
What's the grass dead there in those 17 patches? What's going on? Like,
that's right. So anyway, there's been a comment placed on a Bonnie Blue post that relates to what I've just walked through. Okay, so again, we are not taking the piss out of what happened. Someone's commented, "Been laid more times than Fred West's patio."
I don't feel like I'm evil.
Yes, I know.
I actually feel dirty having laughed at that, but that's
fucking horrible, isn't it? I don't know. That's right up like Ricky Gervais sort of stuff.
It is.
Like
it really is. But the thing is, like, it's not offensive.
No, well, you're not.
You feel dirty laughing at it.
Yeah. You do. Yeah, you can't help it. But
it's like a family reunion down here in Tassie. Isn't it? I don't know.
What, you feel dirty having a perv?
On your sister. No, come on. But like, it's not offensive because it's not about that. It's about
there's not a person on the planet that takes any joy in what happens.
Yeah, no.
It's just purely the angle from what that joke's made from is it's the difference.
Oh, I like
so we did have on that. So thanks to Ducky. For sending that one through.
Appreciate
we got
one.
a couple more Bonnie Blue ones, I thought.
Oh, did we?
Through,
good. Because the second video that I put up about that went better than the first video.
Yeah. The sequel.
The comments have not disappointed me.
Nah, they haven't.
I have been an absolute. I didn't prepare any for this episode, but you've obviously got.
I have to think. Surely there is not another way in the world that you can fucking like another analogy for it. Or
how do you describe a fanny? Well, there's these.
There's these 4.7 million I've got. But we might have had this one, but seen more sausage in the Bunnings car park.
Yeah. That one didn't come up, but I did. It was in the posse that was in there. Yeah.
And I like this one too. It's very simple. I hadn't seen it before. It just says she's been entered more times than Tats Lotto.
Fucking hell. Oh dear.
And one that got sent through, I can't recall the name. It was on Instagram. I'll have to double check, but this is one of my all-time favourites. Old mate sent through. She'd end up with a face like a painter's radio.
Yeah. That's an old one, that one, and I do like it. I haven't even really. Oh, yeah, it's fucking, or a plasterer's radio. It's either a painter's radio or a plasterer's radio. That is fucking brilliant.
How magic is that?
Yeah,
I was in fucking tears.
Like, a big shout out to, there was a couple that really, like the Hippos Yawn. Empty headlock was one of my favourites. That is an absolute fucking beauty.
Being that it's not actually a fucking thing either. Like I just thought that was sensational. Yeah. Because you got to get real creative for that. I don't know who came up with
that. What did they say? Someone said it's like trying to punch smoke.
Oh, wow. There was another one, about the punch lasagna as well. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, I've got tears. I don't know if it's tears or sweat because I'm getting warm in this, I tell you.
Well, it's not sweat over here because I'm fucking freezing. I can assure you. Just sitting here with my teeth chattering. Like the old Dumb and Dumber, the extra gloves.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a spare
I've had 2 jackets on for ages, so go on, lose.
Well, I did make the mistake. I wore a sleeveless shirt under this. So next time I don't think I'll wear that.
Yeah. See, wait, no, just the Flanny, straight Flanny.
I will from now on, I think.
Yeah, okay, wow. It must be fucking warm.
Yeah. So this will be our attire. Well, this will be my shirt, and you'll have one as well for the foreseeable future. It won't be for every episode, but it'll be quite regularly worn.
Yeah, okay. Is there a link between being warm and not yawning? That might help me with the issue.
Well, I don't yawn, and I'm warm. So there might be a link. There might be a link there, yes.
Could be something. A young child who became ill after eating Haribo sweets that turned out to contain cannabis has ended up in a coma in the Netherlands.
Is this recent?
This is just recent. So,
and because there is quite a lot of cannabis in the Netherlands.
So the big question remained how the soft drug ended up in the sweets. The police are investigating this.
Could have just fallen out of someone's pocket.
Haribo also recalled, in the factory, who knows? But they've recalled sweets in Belgium also.
Was there a high prior to
the
fainting?
Illness? I'm not sure. It doesn't highlight it. But how the fuck does a sweet manufacturer end up producing sweets with cannabis in it?
Well, it could have been a disgruntled. Look, I'm straight away thinking it's a legalised drug over there. You can have it.
Correct.
Yeah. For instance, Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam. It's the last time I actually had.
I haven't.
Cannabis. A puff on the. Whatever.
Our left-handed cigarette.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And it's a legal drug there, so it could have just been a disgruntled employee that got the sack or something like that. And went back. Yeah,
quite possibly. Yeah. Never understood that. Doesn't nothing for me. I just don't enjoy interest.
I can't imagine that someone would actually. Then again, now I'm thinking of it, it still costs money.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine anyone would willingly just throw it in.
Unless you're a bit of a sick individual, knowing that sweets are not mostly, but consumed a lot by children. So it's quite dangerous.
Actually, I'd say less by children than adults. I'd say a lot more adults eat sweets.
You reckon?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of kids do eat sweets, and rightly so, but I think a lot of adults, like, my kids don't eat an entire block of chocolate, but my fucking wife does.
My wife does.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do you know what she does? She's going to hate me for saying this, but she'll be like...
she's been quite good lately, though, I believe. Hasn't
she? Yeah, she slipped up a lot. Anyway, she'd be like, just grab a block of chocolate, and I'll just say, no worries. And she'd be like, no, I've only had a couple of bits, I've been really good. And she'd walk past me about an hour later and go, I'm just a fucking fat bitch. I hate myself. I'm like, what's wrong? And she doesn't like, and she actually hates talking about it. I'll say, what's wrong? And she just won't answer me. And I'll go out the cupboard and, yep, all gone.
Yeah.
Like the whole
thing.
Yeah. And not only that, because the chocolate's got so dear, it's actually just as cheap to buy the big fucking square blocks.
Yeah.
So we've been getting them and she's been rolling through them in record time. So that is a lot.
She's not big.
No, not at all.
She's the same as my wife, tiny. Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Why? I look at a bar of chocolate and I can feel the fat just going,
me too. My stomach jiggles more. Yep. I watched her eat it and the ass jiggled a bit more. Like, not fun.
Calories. I have the ability to intake calories through a packet. Even an empty one. An empty one to give me, I reckon.
You can dodge them like you do premierships. You'd be fucking...
Well, that is something I've dodged all my life, premierships. Fucking hell.
We have to play something at some point and win something. We have to win a cricket premiership.
We've got to do something.
It'd be nice to.
I won a C grade premiership.
You did too. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, one of the
very dominant in that. Actually, I took 3 for
in the grand final
in the game. Yeah,
I did.
Right. Yeah.
Dismissed some big guns.
I think I just cleaned up the tail.
3's 3.
I would have opened the bowling and taken no wickets and then come back on late. Just mopped up.
Took a young kid off. You see.
I was only 17 then too.
You was 17,
yeah.
So you wouldn't have drank at all?
Would have turned up completely sober. Well, they'd been a grand final. No,
they would have been.
I would have been all right, but every other game throughout the year. She was my first. Yeah, here's a story for you, right?
No, I think you've told this one.
Have I told it on the?
I think No, maybe not.
Let me tell the story. It was my first game ever for Natone. I'd been to one training run, and the captain wasn't even there. Wasn't at training that week. And your brother was playing in the B grade. I was playing in the C grade. I obviously didn't have a license. Your brother dropped me off at my game, and I was the first one there because he needed to get to his game.
Yep.
I thought, right, I was pretty hungover because I'd had a big night the night before, Crent.
You didn't.
And so I lay down under a tree in the shade. And then I don't know how long later it was, but I was being kicked on the shoulder. Hey, are you happy? Yep. You better get up, mate. You're opening the bowl. I'm Damien.
Are you happy? I love that. Oh, no.
Yeah, so maybe just leave it.
Well, it keeps just slipping down.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm trying to bring it back up, but then I had too much weight on it. But yeah, no, that's always a good way of meeting. Yeah.
Yes.
Like the Steve Polder one when he was playing for Natone once. And
I was there. I was there that day. Do you want me to tell the story?
Here you go. Yeah.
So Steve actually rocked up a little bit late.
Always is.
And came over and said, I said, how you going, man? He goes, yeah, good. Yeah, sweet. I said, keen? Yeah, I'm pretty keen. And then I said, Scrubber, this is Steve. And he goes, yep, no worries, Scrubber. He's an older guy. He's been playing for 300 years. He goes, you got a coin? And grabs the coin off someone, turns around and flips the coin, says heads. Yeah, we'll have a bat, thanks, mate. Steve was playing for us. He wasn't the opposition's captain.
I'm not sure what gave him that.
I think he actually even gave the coin to Steve afterwards.
Bit of a commemorative one.
Heads or tails. And Steve's got, heads like this.
Thought it was like some initiation thing or something.
And Scrubber's gone, yeah, we'll have a bat, thanks, mate. And I said, no, Scrub.
He's on our team. I can't believe you were there. That's fucking
that was
awesome.
fun. Yeah, I was just filling in that day as well. Steve and I were both filling in. I barely knew Steve. I barely knew him. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I took a haul of wickets. On that day, Crent, I was batting.
Oh, right.
And I smacked a six and said, wait. I went, crack, wait. And it went over for six.
At Somerset?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, mate, there's not many grounds.
Huge that near side.
It was down towards the ocean, thanks, mate.
Ah, right,
straight. Yeah. There's not many grounds that have got me without a six. I haven't left too many grounds without a six, Crent.
No.
I've left with a lot of ducks, though.
A six in
I've played at most grounds multiple times.
Like none for 60. So there's six.
I have got one of those too, a none for 60. That was painful. Yeah. This is sport. Come on, let's move on.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This is fucking weird. A coastal takeaway in Ayrshire, Scotland, has set social media alight with its latest creation: ice cream smothered fries topped with sprinkles.
Sounds amazing.
This
is a win straight up.
Really?
Yeah.
On chips?
Oh, mate, ice cream on anything.
Would you eat this?
Ice cream on fries? You've never dug your fries into your ice cream sundae at McDonald's?
No.
Mate.
Fuck no.
What is wrong with you?
The well-loved eatery in Troon introduced the peculiar treat in a brief online video which has since gone viral. 300,000 views on TikTok it's had.
So it should have had 300 million views.
Mate, I can't come at ice cream on fucking,
Absolutely, mate.
on fries.
Yeah. Pick a food. Pick a food.
Oh, pasta.
Ice cream. Straight on top. 100%.
I couldn't. I don't mind ice cream.
Pretty much peanut butter and ice cream are the two things I can have on almost anything. I could have tomato sauce on pub.
You wouldn't have that together though, peanut butter and ice cream.
Absolutely. It is really, honestly, Grant, this is something that you have to try. Peanut butter ice cream is one of the most fantastic things you'll ever have in your entire life.
Nah.
It is one of the greatest tastes.
I'll give it a rest.
I swear on my life, mate, I would not lie to you about this peanut butter with pretty much anything, but peanut butter with ice cream especially.
Wow. No, I'll give it a spell.
In fact, this week I might be making some peanut butter ice cream.
Oh, why not?
With probably this jar of peanut butter, we'll be going into I'll be making the ice cream as well. My calf might pull me up though. I'm a bit sore.
From making ice cream?
No, from when I was chasing the log. We've spoken about this.
No, but how the fuck's a calf going to stop you from making ice cream?
Well, because I need to stand up in the kitchen, don't I?
Oh, right. Is it that bad?
Yeah, I can't walk on it.
Oh,
it's a tear. It's not one of those little strains where I go, oh, geez, my calf's a bit sore, mate. She's popped.
Genuine.
Yeah, I thought the guy that I was training with kicked me in the leg.
Genuine rupture.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Jesus. Anyway, some are labelling the pairing criminal. Others were all for it.
I'm with it.
So I just want to know, what's next after this? How bad do we get? Like, do we get the chocolate-coated dog shit? Or what's the...
No, but they're both edible foods.
Oh, on their own? Yes.
No, I'm not going to have ice cream and onion. Although it would make the onion better.
It would
go better. I'm not going to have ice cream and lettuce. Although ice cream would make lettuce
Burger
better. Yeah, I'd have ice cream on anything like that. Anything that I like, I could have ice cream on.
Yeah, wow. Special. So
I'd
you'd go there and try it.
Yeah, I'm
going to do that one day. I'm going to go to Macca's and say, can you pour a bit of soft serve over these chips?
You don't need to. Just get a soft serve and some chips and just dip your chips in. And you'll go, oh, okay.
Nah, not for me. Not for me.
Never dipped your chips into your drink?
No. I like my chips.
Jeez.
Warm.
Mate.
Crunchy.
Live a little.
I want it to be crunchy though, not
Try
soggy.
living a little.
Why would you want a soggy chip?
McDonald's chips are not crunchy.
We're not talking about
Far
McDonald's.
from it. Well, we are talking about McDonald's. It's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but they're not fucking not crunchy. They're not uncrunchy.
Well, the ones that I go, they're Bernie and Alverson aren't amazing. But they're not going to stand up under pressure, I can tell you that.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't support the table while you fucking put some...
They fold pretty well, I think.
While you lack at it.
Origami.
Actually, I seen this fucking meme. I don't know why I threw it in, but I did. But there was a thread of most embarrassing sex moment. Like, comment below your most
Anytime I have it.
Just for all of them. Yeah. And there's a comment on there, our grandma walked in.
No, that is pretty bad.
Our grandma?
Oh,
our grandma walked in.
Oh, so it's like either brother on sister or cousin on cousin.
Oh,
There's your options.
Our grandma walked in. I was thinking...
Oh, no. That could be in Tassie.
Some people started to comment on that. Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Ow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a messed up.
That's it.
And another one we had sent through as well. There was actually a sign at a cafe in Australia. Picture of a fucking seagull. No refunds if a seagull steals your food.
Oh, so it must happen a lot.
It must happen a lot, and the shop must have been copping it. They're like, nah, you fucking protect your tucker.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, and the thing is, but I think at the same time, I think maybe the shop should probably do something about the birds. I suppose you can't, though,
What can you do?
There's so fucking many of the bastards.
Yeah, they keep coming. Just start shooting them. Maybe the word will get out.
I just don't think birds are smart enough.
To what?
You pop a couple of birds off, they're not going to go and run until they're mates.
But them ones all fuck off for a while. If
bit.
they are a gun, they'll fucking fly.
Yeah. You can probably not even shoot one, just shoot up in the air.
Yeah, well, just make the noise, yeah. Yeah, good point. I like this one. Though. We've had a similar story earlier. I did Google it. This is different. It must have happened again. A missing man in Turkey accidentally joined his own search party looking for himself.
Oh, I saw this one the other day.
Seen this one?
So he wandered off into the bush, didn't he?
Missing drunk man spent hours helping a search party look for himself. I thought it was brilliant. So a missing man in Turkey accidentally joined his own search party after drinking with friends on Tuesday when he wandered into a forest in the Bursa province. When he failed to return, his wife and friends alerted local authorities and a search party was sent out.
And he woke from his slumber, hadn't he, or something?
Mr. Mutlu, 50, then stumbled across the search party and decided to join them. But when members of the search party began calling out his name, he started replying, I am here, I'm over here. But he's just walking around with one of them fucking flying...
do you know what it sounds
flames
like?
on a stick?
It actually sounds like something your brother would do.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
your brother would 100% do this.
First thing I thought of, yeah, when he was in Skippy.
And he'd go, well, I didn't know. No shit, Nathan.
The reason you didn't know
is because you're a fucking moron.
You're incredibly intoxicated.
No, he's not. I don't think he's not a moron, but fucking gets drunk.
No, he's actually quite intelligent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but fucking gets drunk.
Yeah, you've actually inhaled enough beam cans to kill a fucking rhino. You're somehow still upright. Oh, sorry, not always upright.
No, absolutely not.
And not always conscious, but semi after carrying up the longest fucking driveway in Australia a few months ago, I can confirm he was definitely fucking unconscious. Do you know what we fucking spoke to one of my mates that was there? It was at his house.
Yeah.
Known to fucking not be that helpful.
Yeah.
We're like, Stubbsy, why didn't you help? And he said, well, someone had to film it. That was it.
I'd love to see the video of it.
Yeah, I think that was his genuine reason. Someone had to take the photos. Yeah. So, thank you. Nah, fuck, sorry, of course.
That is such a Stubbsy thing
that's
to say.
100%. It's like, silly me. Yeah, sorry.
Of course, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, it's how rude of me to fucking insinuate that you were being lazy, not playing your role for the team. Like, fucking Jesus. But that's about it for the normal pod, Nove.
Yeah, right.
Got a scintillating sport to sink your teeth into.
Do we?
Yeah.
That sounds good. All right. Well, we'll pass these guys off.
I can't wait to get that shirt.
Mate, it's comfortable. I am actually starting to think about taking it off. I'm not going to, though, because if I take it off, you'll probably put it on.
Yes, because I'm fucking freezing.
All right. Righto! Thank for listening to episode something, 65. Maybe it might have been Quinn, I think. He's hurt his hand.
Got a splinter off your table. Fuck yeah.
Hey, come on, mate. It's pretty fucking... She's sealed now.
No, it's fucking not.
We'll tell the punters though. Right, go and watch all the episodes on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Go and check out scottno.com.au. Grab yourself an Only Flanns flannelette and wear it every time you listen to our podcast. Right, I love you. Goodbye.